Hey, welcome back to a surprise, or welcome to a surprise live stream that was not really intended until yesterday for a number of reasons. We don't really expect very many people to watch this. This is mainly for us.
This is for us.
we wanted to finish this Earthborne day because we couldn't stop thinking about it, and we thought we may as well live stream it while we're doing it and hang out with folks who want to be a part of that, and go ahead and finish day one for anyone following along on our recorded content, these live streams once they get archived. Anyone who wanted to watch the full day one spread can now do it, so that'll all be on video. The other piece of this is that we are packing up this studio from Zach's attic.
The Zadok, last stream from the Zadok, at least for a while.
Normal upstairs room, ultimately, but it is Zach's attic. And we're packing it up, we're moving it into our actual building down there, downtown Tulsa, and we are going to set up the new studio in time for our Sorcery 12-hour live stream on Friday, which starts at 8 a.m. So that will be the first production in the new studio, and we'll finally have made it. It'll be a little barren.
It won't
be fully built out, but it will be there.
It'll be there. It's a start.
So
we'll be there. We'll be streaming from there.
We had all this set up, and we didn't want to like pack it all up and remember how it all was, and then try to set it up again later. So we're just going to complete day one so that it's much easier to pack up. We don't have to keep track of where things are.
So our goal is to blaze through Mount Nim.
Yes.
To get back to White Sky so we can find a home for our new friend Talla the Red.
That's right. And she hit us at the very last second. We were thinking we were going to end the day, and then she was like, well, could you have time for one more thing? I'm trying to find a new home, and we couldn't say no.
Yeah, we couldn't. She seemed cool. And we found Calypso. She was out there hanging out, but we said, sorry, Calypso, we got Talla stuff to deal with.
She's still here. And we may end up clearing progress on her just because I've got Walk With Me, and I may be able to do it. I want to take a second to say hi to Alex Becker, as always. Alex, hope the mail route's going well. Hope there's no issues for you there, and that all of the roads are clean, the traffic is logical, and the mailboxes are accessible.
May your roads be clean and your traffic be logical.
Thank you, Boz. Nice beards. Alexander Van Den Ejinden, am I having a stroke? That probably means...
We're not doctors.
It's
very possible you are. I don't know. I need to know more symptoms.
Send help. I think it's probably because you feel like you might be seeing two of us.
Oh, yeah. And if your left side's numb also.
Yeah, and if you're having trouble with your language centers is also a big thing. But if that's the case, you probably can't understand a word we're saying. So your mileage may vary on that. And then Steel Slime, more games, yes.
Indeed.
And Christopher V saying, I can't stop either.
All right.
Isn't that right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start up at the path card step. We're going to draw one each. That's going to set the stage for us.
So we rested, so that means that I'm all...
You got everything.
Okay, great.
And our goal here is to get out of Mount Nim.
Blow through it.
8 progress as quickly as possible, taking no or as minimal fatigue as possible so we don't accidentally have to end the day early.
Yes.
So I can only take 6 fatigue.
So you have to end the day if you get to 0. Ooh.
That's right.
And then Tala's like, sorry guys. Yeah. So we got a clock.
Yeah, so we got a real clock.
Tick-tock.
We tick-tocked ourselves.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is cool. If you can pull a Flora, or if I can pull a Flora, then we're going to have a good time.
Do we have time for your tea shenanigans?
And I'm going to be teeing everything.
A carnivorous naiad,
that's
the
Flora.
Worst. Carnivorous naiad is going along the way, courtesy of the up arrow. Now this is a wild one. So... let's start with actually the bottom of this one because it's relevant.
Okay.
If you draw a sun, the ranger with the most fatigue must discard 1 awareness or move their icon to this feature. Then it says you cannot remove your ranger except with the following test, which is a pull test, fitness test.
Okay.
Not great. And then if you get the crest, if your token is on a water feature, and this is a water feature, the naiad stabs you with its teeth, and you suffer 1 injury.
Ooh, and that you lose your fatigue if you suffer an injury.
You lose your fatigue stat.
And then you also fatigue every time you rest.
It's something, yeah.
Something
I mean,
like
you take a fatigue every time you.
But I
rest.
can heal something somewhere.
The thing about this game, the beautiful thing about this game, once something leaves your deck, unless you, I think they have some cards that maybe shouldn't have been printed. Sorry, Andrews. Sorry, but I don't know that there's anything that actually can build your deck back up. And that's how I would do it, is where like once a card goes to the fatigue stack, you could draw it, which is the healing process, but you can never give yourself more time by injecting cards back in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw in our Discord somebody was saying they had built a really degenerate combo where they could keep refilling their deck and just have a day that lasted forever.
Ah, I see. Well, you
So,
know, the players will do what players do.
Watch out for that. All right, we got a Naiad up front. That's 2 fatigue
Yeah.
when traveling.
But it's important to note it's a flora, and I still haven't drawn my path card.
That's right.
Ooh, some fresh blue kelpweed.
More flora.
Yum.
Love it.
It's got the wrap the pungent leaves around a wound and add 1 damage to this feature and either heal 1 injury, so if that injures you, you can come over here, or discard 2 damage from a being. And it's just a 0 presence, just chilling. Just a 0 presence flora.
0 presence flora.
Everybody wins. And the Tidewater Muckets are also 0 presence, so I have no problem getting through. You got 2 friendlies, no problem getting through. The only thing that's going to stop us is this.
This Naiad is bad timing.
But, dude, when it comes to flora, I'm your dude.
You feel cool about that?
I feel so cool about it.
Okay.
So cool.
Okay. Well then.
We're gonna go if you want to go down if you want to speed up us getting through the Naiad, then I'm gonna go damage on it.
6 damage.
Yes.
Goodness gracious! I might have to hit it with my staff.
Yeah.
Well, I can only hit beings with this thing. I can't even hit it. Although I can do this fit test, I think. Add damage equal to your fit aspect and remove from this feature. So I think I can just attack it with this, even if I can't remove my Ranger token.
Which can you bonk it with your staff?
It's beings only.
Ooh, dang.
No, and staves don't do a lot against plants. As
isn't
you might expect.
a trail, which is a little bit problematic for me.
It could be though.
Trail markers.
I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna pay 1 to put trail markers up here.
On
Mount Nim.
Trail markers.
The fact that you said that made me think, well,
attach to the location when 1 or more. Oh goodness, that's amazing.
1 or more progress is added. Increase the number by 1. I also do have Strider in hand, so I will be able to move pretty heavily on that one.
This is our forte. Moving through the woods quickly is actually what we're very, very good at.
Well, let's do it then.
Okay, you did your thing. Is that your first deal?
And then, oh, look at this. I'm gonna at the end of the turn. I can use exhaust abilities as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna exhaust, use a stride, and I'm gonna add 1 progress to a trail. But because of trail markers, it becomes 2.
Boom.
Talk about that. Look, we're ready to move quickly, dude.
We don't even need to deal with this. Is my turn?
Well, the only problem is if we travel, no, we don't. That used to be the rule, but we don't anymore.
That's right. Andrew made it easy for us.
Oh, man. Okay.
So what I'm going to say, hey, why don't you follow me over this Carnivorous Night? I'm going to play Familiar Ground. I'm going to add with my 1 fit. I'm going to add 1 damage to the Naiad.
Yes.
And we gotta go all the way down here. I'm going to add 3 progress to this, which is actually 4 progress, which is 6 progress.
6.
And then, because I got 1 with the floor, I'm going to get a Vittle. And because I did 1 here, I'm going to get some leaves as well.
It's some
herbs.
Good.
So I just hopped over that thing, told you, hey, hop with me, and I'll be collecting these herbs and vittles while you're doing that.
That's absolutely sick.
I love it. I love this game.
Absolutely sick.
That's what I'm talking about, with like the feeling of like I did something awesome without having to really tear something limb from limb.
So I did
harvest it.
We only need 2. We only need 2 progress here, huh? Okay, so I could do this and that. And then this is not a feature. Mount Nim is not a feature.
Mm-mm.
So that doesn't work with my field journal.
Mm. But the Carnivorous Naiad is a feature?
It is a feature, yeah. So I could use it my field journal on its fit tests, which is sick. That's actually good in case the worst happens. All right, let's talk strats for a second.
Yeah.
How easily can you get to progress on there? I can do it. It's just going to be a bit of an overshoot.
I can't do it that well.
Okay.
Other than just I can't avoid an obstacle. Is that right? You have to interact with an obstacle.
It has to be a being. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't do anything like that. The only thing I can do is I can make your stuff even better, but I have to have 1 more turn to do that.
Okay. So I've got an idea here then, and I think the only way that this goes wrong.
if you would like.
No, see, yeah, that's actually all fine. That's all fine. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I'm going to do a traverse test on Mount Nim.
Okay.
I'm going to tap Undaunted Seeker to dodge the Naiad.
There it is.
When I go do it, I'm going to attach Strider for +3. So I'm coming in 4 on a difficulty of X, which is equal to your effort. So add equal to effort. So it's a 2.
So you
presents.
Can't lose?
I can't lose.
Okay, good.
That's the goal.
Great.
That was going to 4 is kind of the idea of not losing there. And we'll get a challenge here.
Ooh.
+1.
So that adds to your effort.
So that's 5.
That's 5.
5 effort. Let's resolve that test. So 5 effort.
Ramped over Mount Nim.
It's going to go here. But when 1 or more is added, it actually goes by 1. So we'll go to 6.
That's great. So we just, we did ramp over Mount Nim.
Then I'll pay 1 for Walk With Me.
Nice.
And we can add 5 or 4 effort to something. That can clear Ren if we want to look at the trading situation here.
I think that's more appealing.
We could put 4 on Calypso and carry her through.
This is just going crazy on me.
Okay. Hit the
oh man,
F12.
Zach, you broke the...
There you go. There you go, buddy. I gotcha.
What is this, a website launch?
Try again.
The car started going. I was like, I don't know.
I know what happened. Okay. Hold on.
That face.
Excuse me, everyone. A little troubleshooting. Alex, talk to Alex. He says the game looks interesting, and he right.
Yeah, the game is incredible, Alex. Brent says, got to clear or exhaust the obstacle before traveling.
So
the Carnivorous Knight is actually not an obstacle, so we're good there. If it had the obstacle trait, that would be the case, but we're clean.
I don't know.
Okay.
Why?
You're good now. Just don't move the window, whatever you do.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's all based on location of pixels.
Isn't that crazy? It's a very strange setup. You don't even want to know how that works. I don't even really know. It's like asking Gandalf.
I think I was doing this to try to see the rest of it.
Did you move it again? This guy just moved it again?
He can't deal with instruction. All right, try to just pop something up real quick. Try to pop up the Mount Nim.
There it is. That's exactly what happened.
Okay, now we're good. That's what we
got. Got it. Nice.
Because I couldn't see.
I see. Yeah. So you moved it over. Okay, that's fair.
I was just trying to understand what was going on here.
Okay, so I resolved the test. I put my progress on. I resolved my response here to go ahead and add to Kobo. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and resolve this since he's now cleared.
All right.
And it says
Cobes.
83. So let's see what Ren's up to. Maybe he'll help us on our journey to... I call it White Castle. I really probably shouldn't. That's 83-1. When Ren Kobo is cleared with progress, go to 83-2. Trade, you say? Ren sweeps out his hands. Well, of course you do. I've been from the Messipian Sea to the Fortress of the Ice Clans. Well, that's irrelevant to Talla. And I've even laid eyes on the Great Ocean, if you can believe it. And I have something from everywhere I've visited. He goes to his wagon and starts pulling out items. Now, let's see if I can find something to tickle your fancy. Each ranger may return a gear from their hand to the collection.
I don't have a gear in my hand.
If they did, choose a starting gear from the collection that they meet the stat requirement for and add it to their hand.
Okay.
If you don't trade with Ren Kobo, soothe 2 fatigue.
Okay.
I like
so
that
I don't
there's
have
always
a gear
I
in
like
my
that
hand.
there's if you can't do the thing, it gives you a little bonus anyway.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, so let's look at what I've got. I do have 1 gear in my hand, the Orlin Hiking Staff.
Okay.
But I don't want to permanently swap this card out.
Okay.
I love this card.
Okay.
Unless I do. Let me just look.
Just look at the gear.
Let me just look at the gear. Let me just look at the gear real quick.
So someone said that Brent said we got to clear or exhaust the obstacle before traveling.
It is not an obstacle.
So it's not an obstacle.
No, it looks like it would be.
Okay.
It feels like it would be, but it's not an obstacle, so we're fine.
Okay. Cool.
All right, all the starting gear.
To look at.
Look through, see if there's any gear in there that are.
There may be in the instruction manual also might be a good
that are worth having. And I don't think it even has to be from my background or anything. It's just any starting gear.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dangerous because this gets crazy. So what have we been lacking?
Trail mix. Exhaust a morsel. Choose a ranger. That ranger soothes fatigue. Equal number of fit in their injury pool. No thanks.
So here's what I think. I think we can soothe fatigue just fine. You're on that.
You want to get another reaver block? Can you even do that?
I could. Probably. I don't know.
We
own the rules, man.
Got some boots. After you play a moment, soothe 1 fatigue.
Oh man, these Hydra Lens goggles are. I'm gonna put one on the table.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting.
Hydra Lens goggles.
When a ranger performs a traverse test, commit. I mean, this boundary sensor is just fitting our brains here. That's a good one. This is so cool, by the way, that you just get to.
The fact that you can just exchange it. I'm not even putting meditation pillow on the board because I get it. Reduce the equip value of your gear. No. That's pretty cool though. You can search. You could search your deck for a gear with pocket and
that's pretty
reduce
good.
the equipment value of a gear. So if you have stuff that's 2, you can move that down to 1.
That's true.
Your field journal could take 1.
That's very accurate.
I'll put it here just in case.
They put field journal at 2. What are they thinking?
That belt pouch second ability is where it's at.
Where you can search, find anything you want.
Is it gear? Yeah, it's gear.
Because then you can get down to 1 of all the things you want.
Yeah, and I've been looking for something to use my awareness on too. I think it's going to be that pouch, honestly.
Yeah, it seems right.
I think it's going to be the pouch.
You've got a functional replica, which it has 3 charges. Use 1 charge, choose a ranger's equipped gear, resolve the chosen gear's effect as if you had used a token from it and or exhausted it.
Say that again?
So you can use someone on the gears. You can use 1 gear on the table's thing. Resolve the chosen gear's effect, yeah, or yours too.
Sweet.
That's functional replica.
And this is cool. So in the back,
functional replica.
They've got all the cards listed.
Yes,
so you can just look through and see all the different gear. You can easily browse it.
Aha!
I get it. I see. I think I'm going to take that pouch, man. I don't see anything that's more exciting than that. And that means I still have the same odds of like hitting the hiking staff.
Yep.
But I can also hit other things.
Yeah, I think that's redundancy.
Let's do it.
Pouch.
All right, so I traded a hiking staff for a pouch.
Nice job, Kobo.
Well done.
And importantly, we really just disorganized our cards. I think that's what we're all looking for.
I think these are my cards.
Oops.
And
all right, so these are all from your pile.
Yeah. Let's just throw this
That's
back
pretty cool, and it comes into your hand.
And so then I trade this out. This comes in.
Yep, Orland hiking staff out, and then what's the pouch called? The official name?
The pocketed belt pouch.
Pocketed belt pouch. See, now you got a little customization on your character.
And so now I can go get my reverb blocket. And now I can get my field journal. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
That's what
and you can use that over and over again, can't you?
Yeah, I got 3 charges.
And
3
I can put more charges in. Is it tech?
It's gear,
Oh,
not tech.
not tech. Okay.
Okay, Leaf in the Breeze was not used. Orland hiking staff goes back to the thing, and Strider is done, and then we resolve challenge. This is out. This is out.
TK says, can't stay. Just wanted to pop in and say my sorcery order is already out for delivery. Exciting day. Thanks, Team Covenant.
Love it. We got our video premiere of our second pre-con game at 1:30. Everyone's going to be dumped into that automatically, we think, whenever this stream ends. we hope. Is that a good way to put that?
But if not, you can find it on YouTube. I mean,
where are Valley cards? These Valley cards?
Let's see.
Do we have the appropriate big stack somewhere?
Not these.
Don't you feel that something's missing whenever Andrew isn't in the chat?
Yeah, just heckling?
Yes. Precisely.
Gently
I'll just
heckling.
put it over here.
Yeah.
Probably won't need it. Okay, now we resolve the icon. It's a crest. So we go down through.
Yes, found it.
Lure. If there are 2 active predators, there are not.
Phew. There's just one.
If my token is on a water feature, it is not. If there's an active predator, there is. Exhaust it. Add here equal to the predator's presence. So Talla takes 2 damage.
Ouch.
But she fought it off.
Yeah.
We believe. If there's an active predator, exhaust it, but it's no longer active. Got it.
Okay.
Now we could alternatively hurt Calypso.
Right. Which I think is better to hurt Calypso.
You want to?
Yeah. Because we're not taking her with us. She can be.
Why do we just immediately not like Calypso?
She's wrong
We
place,
like
wrong
loved Talla, and we're like Calypso. Nah.
We've already met Calypso.
Not so much.
She's the one. She's our ranger mentor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So she can mentor herself out of that injury.
Talla definitely was the one that like smoked this Naiad though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Calypso was just running defense.
Calypso got attacked and then
Yeah.
Talla, and then you can imagine where it goes from there. Even that Predator's Presence. Okay, cool. So that's the end of my testing.
All right. So that was you.
And we can travel at this point. So if you
Okay,
rest and I
I've got
rest, we're out of
one
here.
thing to do, which is Nature's Abundance. So each ranger can add 1 injury to this flora. So that takes it up to 2. And I actually lose fatigue because I didn't get anything from Kobo.
Right. You get to soothe, yeah.
Soothe 1 fatigue and gain 1. Okay, so listen. Each ranger may add 1 damage to the flora.
Okay.
And soothe 1 fatigue and gain 1 energy of any type.
Wow. And gain 1 energy of any type. Well, what matters, if anything?
And maybe I could also hold that until I could not play this.
I'm trying to think. So we're both gonna have to rest and then travel and then go to White Sky.
So we're gonna lose it anyway.
Yeah,
I already
we may as well hold
fatigue. Okay, I'm gonna hold it and then I'm just gonna rest.
Beautiful.
I don't think there's anything else for me to do.
You rest, I rest, and then we choose to travel.
Mm-hmm.
So if the location has progress equal to or exceeding its threshold, you may travel. Remove all path cards from the play area. These are both persistent.
See you later, muckets.
You can throw that over there somewhere. Choose a new location and assemble the path deck for the new location.
Okay, I'm figuring it out here.
I want to say, yeah, these are the valley.
Our path deck is so small because we just have all these Lutrinol in this bag.
I know.
I think we're out of loot. Oh, there's. Well,
dude, we've harvested a ton of those weasels.
Lutrinol 30.
Here is the valley set. In case that
I got
one card that we were looking for.
Is it on top of that?
Yeah, that's it. Found it.
Okay, and so I need to.
There's two in there?
Get this.
I didn't know. He must be. Oh, he's like.
Kobo's a traveler, man.
There's not 2.
Okay, so now we're in.
We are at Mount Nim.
Mount Nim.
We're going to White Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Only one path to get there.
Through the mountains.
So we're going through the mountains. So we'll grab our mountain stack.
We're coming in on the mountainside of White Sky.
Coming in the mountain. That's a great way to put it. And then we have White Sky is a pivotal location, so it will have its own set of cards.
So that means, I'm just learning this, so tell me if I'm wrong, but instead of putting the random encounter for everywhere in the Valley cards, we just put the White Sky cards in there.
You're right. Always a White Sky.
Instead of 3 random ones of here, we put all of the White Sky cards in here.
Going to White Sky?
Going to White Sky. And then we'll take up the White Sky arrival here in a second.
I appreciate that, Chubb. From my short list is Sketchpad, Trowel, Canteen, Belt Pouch. What other game can you say that in? Davi, is it Davi or Davy? Can you? I know I've asked before, but let me know the correct pronunciation, and I will do my best. I appreciate how y'all have embraced resting with energy left. A lot of people think you need to spend all your energy and wind up stretching out rounds unnecessarily. We're here to complete objectives and get Talla.
We gotta get Talla home.
We're not here to use all of our energy. We gotta save it.
So I was thinking about this on the way home. What was that, Monday? Is that, remember Talla's entry? Said if you encounter her at home, then something happens.
So is she going to get added to the location that she lands on?
We can go visit her in White Sky, and she can be like, "Oh man, good to see you. I'm having a great
time
here.
What's up?
Here's some axes."
Okay, we've traveled.
Cool. It's so cool.
Let's pull this off of here.
Yeah. Can you put the Awakening side up? Or not Awakening, Arrival side. Okay, tight. Because we got to go through that.
Mount Nim goes in this stack.
Okay.
And then we'll get the White Sky card here. We'll resolve the Arrival steps. The lead ranger draws 1. Oh, and this is a reshuffle in the challenge deck. You got your path deck put together?
Yep, got the path deck put together.
All right, lead ranger draws 1 path card. It is Vera, Lake Guide.
Oh man, see, this is the problem.
Friendly, page 49, we will read. We can ask to discard a water obstacle and add 3 progress to Vera. And then we clear her, we get an entry, and then if there's an active predator, it is going to attack her.
Nice, okay. This is basically what active predators do. Oh, Calypso goes away, she's not persistent.
She is not persistent, that's right. Yeah.
See you later, Calypso. Maybe next time we can be friends.
Davey gave you a confirmation.
It's Davy?
You tell me.
David. But with the D at the end. But without the Davi.
Yeah.
Davi. Okay, Davi. All right, drew a path card.
Yeah.
Then we refresh all of our energy. So let's go 1 spirit, 2.
It is something that's kind of cool.
Draw a card.
These just little things that happen. Draw a card. Do we do both path decks?
We will here in just a second. We're on the refresh step 4.
Nice.
And then we're about to go up to the path card, step 1.
Cool. Man, my goodness. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so
First
cool.
path card is Spiderline Stanchion, a feature and a structure. During your turn, if your ranger icon is on this feature, you may treat obstacles if they did not have the obstacle keyword.
Spider line?
Spiderline Stanchion, yeah. We have a spirit, and this is cool because it's coming in from the mountainside, and it feels like it's like on the mountain.
Nice.
Spirit, brace yourself for the ride to move your ranger token to this feature. And then response, when you travel, if all ranger icons are on this feature, you may travel to a location up to 2 paths away. Use the terrain of the second path when building the path deck. So we can take the stanchion 2 locations away if we want to.
Cool. So cool. Can I see the valley map just for fun?
Yeah.
So that's not an obstacle. We don't have to interact with that. It's just a fun.
No, it's like just
a
nothing
fun
but
zip
good,
line
man.
in the woods.
We're like in the easy mode.
So we
version
can
of the
go
world.
a long ways.
Once we get down south, I feel like this is just set up to be awful, doesn't it? This feels like the beginning intro of like your role playing experience, where you're like, oh, here's some rats, and then you get down there and it's like it's a Balrog.
Dude, we can go right to Kobo's Market if we want to. After this,
Kobo's. Oh, I'll bet Ren Kobo might be in that stack.
Our bro,
Huh?
our Cobro.
And he'll say like if you've traded with Ren. All right, let's leave Vera to get your last path card, and we'll read Vera here. Draw one from the path deck.
Did you draw? Oh, you draw one and then I draw.
I drew this
Got
one.
it. Oh, I got the Circling Irex. Persistent. Oh, that's persistent.
It's a being.
Scare him off. Scare off the Carrion Eater to place this being on top of the path deck. So we can scare him off and then scoot, and then he's fine.
And then he won't come back. All right, let's look at Vera. Oh. If a ranger has a biscuit basket equipped, we do not.
No.
If you've... I won't spoil that. Otherwise, go to 49.3. The woman at the helm of the docked Dolewood longboat has the shoulders that one earns after a life of paddling and pooling the valley's waterways. She nods curtly in your direction. I'm Vera. I make supply runs all over the lake. She thinks for a moment after you introduce yourselves. You know, if you need to ride somewhere around White Sky, I can take you. Just make sure you're ready to go when you call on me. Clear Vera with progress to charter her boat to immediately travel to any location on White Sky Lake.
Which we're really looking to go south instead of north, but... So White Sky Lake, basically we can go to Golden Shore or back to White Sky. We can go to Golden Shore.
So we can go... Wait a minute. There's not another... I don't know.
Not right now.
What if White Sky Lake actually, goes all the way down
where does
to
the lake
here?
stop?
Maybe it's down all the way to Tumbledown. I don't know. I'm just putting some ideas out there. The way they worded that is pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Does that mean there might be additional locations that pop up one day
That
on the lake?
definitely makes it seem like that, doesn't it?
Huh. Well.
Welly.
Let me make sure there's nothing else to view right here. This game is so fun. It's so fun.
It is so fun. And I finally found a card that has a heart on it. That's good. We can all be happy about that. I don't like this Irex. Just saying.
It looks like actually...
Oh, it starts off along the way.
Yeah, it is. And it looks like it might actually...
Also, that card, when I try to pop it.
What does?
What's that?
Creature that you just
The Irex?
When I try to pull it up.
Okay, it's another one that has that weird glitch on it. Okay, just don't pull it up. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. All right, well, this should be fairly easy,
Okay.
right? Because we just need to get 6 here. Really, we just need to get 6 here now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one goal.
That's the number one rule.
Right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, easy peasy.
We need to clear her and say, do you want to live at White Sky?
Okay.
Now, how do we do that? Hey, at the end of the last round, did you use your ability to give a gear a thing?
I sure did.
Did you put it on
I
this?
sure did.
I'm glad.
I'm glad we all remember that.
I'm
that
glad
happened.
you did that, and I untapped all my things as is customary.
It was a long day.
It was a long day, wasn't it? It was a long day. Yeah. Long day. Okay. Well, I've got my ideas.
I've got some ideas, man.
The first idea is this Irix is annoying.
Yeah.
Now,
But we can't really get rid of it until we leave. I guess if we put progress on it, does that go away?
you could progress it. You
we
could also
can-
just exhaust
we
it
could
for the
exhaust
time
it.
being.
Okay. Exhausting is very easy for me to do.
Well, here's what I'm going to do because I'm just going to go for it.
Okay.
At the start of the turn that's a trail, if that matters. We've got the Irix. We've got that. Okay. So I'm going to use my Undaunted Seeker.
Okay, wait, hold on. Whoa, are you about to go do like your big walk me? If you want one extra point to go on there, I've still got that nature stone in the river. It'll take me 2 rounds to set up though. Or I still got the one that gives us. You'll get an extra one of your color that you want.
An extra fit test.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good thing is I actually have a card that allows me to benefit from
Nature's
that.
Abundance is what I meant to say.
I can benefit from that in a different kind of way.
Okay.
4, 6, 7. Do you have the thing that's going to jump over stuff and put? No, you already did. You did that last time.
I don't have any way to put progress on anything.
Okay.
Right now.
So, okay, with that in mind, I'm just going to waste a turn.
Okay.
So basically, are you going to be able to give me an extra thing next turn?
No, 2 turns from now.
Is it because there's no
fauna
no
flora?
Flora?
Yeah, there's no flora.
So we would have to wait for another flip?
Well, I may have ways of finding
to
flora.
find flora.
But it's still 2 away, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's not make it too fancy.
Is TC doing a premiere today as well as for Sorcery? Yes, we are. It happens in roughly 40 minutes. And if you don't want to click anything, you can just keep this on and we'll dump you in there in 40 minutes. Hopefully. That's what YouTube said would happen. Mr. YouTube. I called him personally.
We'll guide you to your seat.
That's right. We'll guide you to your seat. This is your pre-show. What do they call it? Interlude? Is it interlude?
No. Intermission.
No, intermission's the middle part.
Prelude?
Prelude. There it is. This is a prelude.
Move a being. Wow. Cool. Wow, really cool. I think
you're one. I can't exhaust that person yet.
Because the awareness.
Well, I need to be focusing on getting flora, or I can easily exhaust it.
Can you do it with a void test?
Yeah, but that would put us 3 away from getting Nature's Abundance, which is fine because as long as we don't rest, more path cards aren't coming out.
Well, the other piece of this, I can do a big test here.
Okay.
And this is kind of a cash-in situation.
Okay.
And then if that goes poorly, I have some interesting options also.
Okay.
And you've got 1 fitness. Do you
One
have any
fitness.
compasses in your hand?
Yes.
That could give you, so you could also put a couple of progress on this bad boy.
Yes.
If I fail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 1, so I can probably do okay.
Like you could exhaust this guy and then move in and try to do 1 or 2 more progress.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just see what happens because I want to use this Undaunted Seeker ability. Avoid the Ibex.
Great.
Or the Irix. And then I'm going to do a traverse test. That's what I'm
2? Just a simple old traverse test.
built to do. I'm going to traverse. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm at a 6
Oh,
total.
a hidden trail too. Oh, you're just dropping it.
I'm just dropping it for the icons. 6 on, and this we should have discarded on our refresh phase, and we're now in full sun.
Okay.
So it's the race is on. All right, so we've got 6. I've avoided with Undaunted Seeker. I'm going to draw my challenge card. It is a -1.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5 progress. I'm going to put 5 progress on the this die.
Yeah.
On the main thing. And then I will use Walk With Me.
Okay.
To also put 5
on Talla.
On Talla. So really, if you can just get 1 on Talla, if you can connect in any way whatsoever.
So
that would be a spirit plus heart, and you'd have a difficulty of 2 because of her presence of 2. There's +1s in the deck. Then we resolve the icon, and let's see what we're dealing with. No fatigue, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Ooh, we do have Talla the Red. Move a being. So that means we have to move the circling Irix.
Okay.
Because it's scared of Talla.
Mm-hmm. Where do we move it? Down to the living room?
Or we can move Vera. Let's just move Vera out of my way.
Okay. So it always goes up the chain?
I think you can move it in any direction.
Okay.
Just a move. Let's see if they give us a example.
I've got choices, man. I've got decisions. It's not choices. I've got decisions.
The card is moved to a different area than the one in which it currently sits.
Okay.
If an area isn't specified, you can choose to move it either along the way or within reach of a ranger of your choice.
Old Solar Jetman says, "Woo, live again. Thank you for loving the game as much as me."
We just are obsessed with it.
It's been one of those. I mean, every day that we play I get more excited about it. So there's that. All right.
Okay, here we are.
So look, there's a lot of stuff that I could do.
Now, what we could also do is, instead of doing this, I could move this Irex to me. That would clear the pathway for you here.
Right.
Doesn't really do much now, but can we connect here is the question.
Is it more important for us to connect here? I think it's more important for us to connect. Now, do I have to deal with this if I'm just connecting across here? Okay.
I don't believe so. Right? Do you though? Hold on, let's make sure.
So I can throw 3 at Talla. That's the closest amount of connection that I have.
Okay, page 20. Fatiguing for an cards within reach. All cards within reach of you are between you. So yeah, there's nothing between you. It makes sense geographically.
So the only thing that can't happen is for us to pull that -2 spirit.
Dude.
Because that would be a bummer.
I've never been more sure of anything in my life. We're not going to pull that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, gosh.
Do you have cards that tell you things that are important?
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to try to connect with Talla. I'm not going to do all the crazy stuff where we get the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 1 for my loose leaf tea kit.
What does that say?
Choose a ranger, me. That ranger gains 1 energy of any type.
Nice. So exhaust that to do that.
Yep, and then I'm going to connect with 3, plus I'm going to throw in my green thumb, which is what I was waiting for.
That's an absolute connect. So exhaust your tea. And just so for the framework of the rules, so before you do the test, you can use any exhaust abilities.
That's right.
And then after you do an action, you can use any exhaust abilities. So you're going to sit and have some tea. That gains you a spirit.
Talla and I are going to.
And now you're going to connect with Talla.
Yeah.
Test quality of 4.
Okay. Here we go.
Nice. Ooh. Connected in a big way. All right, so that's a 5 total effort that you've got, and then this is equal to your effort. So let's just go ahead for the clarity of the board. Let's go ahead and put 10 progress on Talla. Maybe there's an entry that says if there's 10 or more progress, do this instead.
She loves White Sky.
Okay, 84. Oh man, we did it. We dropped her right off. We were in a good spot to do that. We had a good moment. Okay, clear. If you're at a pivotal location,
we are.
If Helping Hand is attached to Talla,
it is.
Go to 84-4.
No, I still need to resolve this once we get done with that part. In reach, nope.
Okay, good, got it. And then Helping Hand. If you're going to go to 84-3, resolve that one first. Read an entry based on which location you are at. White Sky. You take Talla around White Sky. She spends a long time. I hope she wants to live here. I don't want to have to go find something else. Long time sitting on the edge of one of the platforms, staring across the lake. But then she gets up and shakes her head. I like the water, but it's too calm, too peaceful here. I want to live somewhere with some excitement, where you really get to see the fury of nature. Gain the Talla's Perseverance reward card. No, wait. Not it. Not it yet.
No. Don't gain anything.
Wait.
Important info for Talla's entry. If you read it and it's not where she wants to be, you discard her as normal.
Okay. That's it. You just discard her?
Yeah.
She just didn't like it.
She didn't like it. Thanks for trying. This is going to be one of those things we really have to... Anytime we see Talla now, it's going to be an issue.
She's going to wander around this whole time until we find her a place to be.
Yeah.
We got to go through the valley over and over and over trying to find her the right spot.
That's right.
She's discarded. It's not that she just discard the progress or discard Talla the card. Is it discard the progress?
Oh, Andrew says it's an errated story, so we go to a different part.
So what do we do, Andrew? Tell me what we do.
Okay.
Do we discard the progress and try again at a different place, or do we discard Talla entirely? Because we're still giving her a tour.
Yeah, this is just stop number one.
She wouldn't just
show you the houses. You know, there's at least you got your 2 and your wild card.
She wouldn't dip on us, would she? She wouldn't just leave. Let me make sure. Yeah, there is an errated entry apparently. What was her entry? Yeah, 84. Okay. Give me the map. Let's see where else she wants to go.
Yeah, it was in her original entry the kind of places that we thought that she would like.
Yeah.
White Sky was one of them. We were incorrect.
Well, we knew that though.
Yeah, it was too easy.
And what we actually know, and you and I said this at the very beginning, is they're going to want us to take her to the bottom of the earth.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that game designers think.
Maybe she likes the Northern Outpost branch. Seems cool. Spire.
So
she wants something that has more action going on.
So we could try Spire. We could try Meadow. Discard Talla. Andrew says, I'd say discard her progress, but technically you discard her. Well, you're the... Who else is making the call on this? Who wrote the entry? Who wrote the FAQ? Who wrote the FAQ on that? Andrew says, she's just too grumpy. Well, where is she going?
You're going off. She's in exile.
If you ran out of path cards, would you shuffle back in?
I don't know if you reshuffle.
Well, she just goes back in the everywhere
into the stack. We didn't pull her from the stack. She would go back into the. All right, Andrew.
She's run into her again somehow.
Yeah, we had to find the exile once
All right,
again.
she's gone.
She's going back to wandering.
Fine. There you go.
Thanks, Talla.
We'll try again. Maybe we'll find her in a more fortunate place.
We're still friends.
Because basically, anytime we're traveling around non-pivotal locations, we have a chance to pull her. And then whatever pivotal we're closest to, we'll try that one out.
Right.
And then eventually, we will find her at home.
Yeah.
For an exile, she sure is picky.
Well, that's why she's in exile.
No joke.
I'm starting to understand why they booted her.
All right, great connection test. Jonathan, then we're going to resolve your crest. So
and technically they're saying in the chat, the what's the reverse of the Grim rule this rule has?
Do what brings you joy?
The do what brings you joy rule is actually in the rule book. If you can, it's the opposite of the Grim rule.
So we should just leave her out, clear the progress, tried it, and then move on?
We can discard her. We'll find her.
Let's just discard her because, like, unfortunately we're trying to finish this day.
Yeah.
And we will stay here for the next 5 hours, and we won't pack up the studio.
Okay. Nothing. If there are 2 active predators, 1, 0. That's not it. If a being is within reach, no. If there is an active predator, there is. But that's not on my side. I don't have to deal with that. No problem.
That's right.
Boom. Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Wait, did we move anything? We didn't move any. We never resolved my move. We were intending to remove her up here, but then we said alternatively we can move the Irix. So she actually would be up here.
That's right.
Which means there is an active predator. Exhaust it, add 2 to her. Hey, that actually can be really helpful.
That's fine, yeah. We don't have to deal
Sometimes
with that
you put your friends in danger so that you can get these things melt down. Now, as a consolation prize, can we clear Vera 6 progress?
No. That's big no. I talk with the plants. All these people are confusing me.
Oh, that's so good. Andrew says, most important to me that it feels right to you than a hardcore rules thing. So Jetman correct saying she'll still leave at the end of the day, so don't feel bad.
That's true. Otherwise, we would just
would have tried to stretch the day.
We would run ourselves ragged trying to find her and a home.
Okay, well,
because we could take the rocket launcher over to White Sky.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we could still take the rocket launcher somewhere we wanted to go.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we're just looking for prey.
That's right.
So we also don't forget we have the search to scout path cards. Let's see if we can find some prey and put it in the bag.
Okay, yeah, since we're here, since we're around.
While we're here.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea because I've got awareness to beat the band, so. Search cards equal to my effort.
So you just did your connect test.
Oh, yeah, and we're connected with Talla.
Comes back to me.
Wow, look at that.
Just to get it over with, I'm going to exhaust my hiking staff. And I'm going to put 1 on here.
J.K. Lawling says, I do love the idea of playing like a role-playing game and thinking about what you feel like makes the most sense for the character. And Andrew says 100%.
Yeah, that's sweet. All right, well, let's go to...
And the circling Irix is persistent. So anywhere we travel, it's going to stay with us. Unless, if I understand this correctly, once we camp, it'll find a new place to go. So this is not really a problem since we're camping soon.
Since you're gonna sleep.
Yeah, because you clear everything when you sleep.
Not the persistent things. So normally, right, you rest, I rest, we optionally travel, and then we optionally end the day.
Are you sure?
You think when we end the day, we clear everything,
Well,
right?
because
you're right,
Helping
you're
Hand
right,
said that
you're
this is persistent, and
You're
then
right.
we were worried that she would leave. So.
When we end the day, I think everything goes away.
Yeah, everything goes away. So a fresh start.
Yeah, it got to be that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right about all those things. So I use the hiking staff, put one on White Sky, so we can travel whenever we want.
Okay. Or what's this? We can use the brace yourself. So we both need to get our guys this feature with a spirit that I don't have. Golly,
I sure don't either. Whoever designed this really wanted us to have the thing that we chose not to have.
It's going to be tough for me to get up. How am I going to connect with this thing? Oh, I guess to brace myself.
You got to brace yourself. Yeah, spirit. It's like, no, it's not a fit test or focus. Like I can't focus and hold it really tightly.
I guess it's spirit plus this little doodad, which is something that's
recycling.
What's the recycling one called?
Reason.
Yeah, spirit and reason. So you're talking yourself into it.
Reason is how you're bracing yourself on this thing, Jonathan? Reason?
I don't think reason factors into that.
I guess it's the best of the approach icons.
Yeah.
But like focus and reason, I mean, I could talk myself into something like that. I'm gonna do a.
So out there, Andrew.
I'm gonna do a search test.
Okay.
2 awareness.
You just hiking staffed it straight up?
I can just exhaust it. Yeah.
Goodness.
That's why it's so good.
That is so good.
That's why hiking staffs are the best. All right, we got a 0. Great. That's gonna be 2. So I'm gonna scout path cards equal to my effort, and then draw 1 path card. I'm gonna scout 2, and I'm gonna draw 1. And we're looking for prey.
I also take flora. So neither of those are what we want. That's the shale scree.
Both of these are horrible.
Yeah.
We're gonna scout them right to the bottom.
See you later.
And then
we're another Irex, but you don't need to pull that up.
And then we're going to draw a prey, an agitated metal
Oh, we can look at that. It just takes 1.
It's ready for bonking.
We can bonk that thing the next Tuesday, man.
All right.
Put them in the bag.
Zach cannot handle it.
Bonk that.
Oh man.
It's gonna take a while. We're still day 1.
Dude, if this iris wasn't down, it would eat the meadowlarks.
Will we get to put them in the bag?
And I think we get to put them in the bag. What does the bagman say?
Bagman says
the prey is cleared.
Set it aside.
We could have let the bird, and then we just take the carcass.
We just take the carcass. Yeah. We just scare it off once it takes the meadowlarks down. Put it in the bag.
Beautiful.
What do you guys need help with the metal?
See, listen, we can also spirit plus heart, which is not happening.
Why?
The meadowlark
is that
song,
every test in
how
this
you can
game,
move your thing to the thing before this being moves or enters play with. Before a being moves or enters play, you may remove your. Ah, this is so cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Because you can listen to the birds and they tell you when stuff's
That's
coming.
right.
Andrew, that's perfect.
So you put your thing here with a listen test.
Yes.
And then before something moves within reach of you, like the Irex,
yeah.
you remove this
Exhaust
and
it.
you exhaust it as it comes in.
I love it.
Because you don't
That's
have to
fantastic.
do it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
but we're killing those birds.
Yeah, but
unfortunately, they are going to go. That's my test. Over to you.
Okay, so for me, I really need to have a flora in the thing. I could try to. I can't do that. I have nothing that will do damage to the meadowlarks. I could try to connect with it, but that's not happening.
You can always just do a connection test is your best bet.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to connect.
If you had that trowel, see, you could trade Robo with the. Oh no, wait, you don't have enough spirit for the trowel.
I don't have enough spirit
enough
for the trowel.
fitness.
For the trowel. I'm too weak. I'm going to use my 3 awareness, which is I'm not too weak for, to come up there and search White Sky.
Sweet.
So this is just. I have to get a positive, or I have to get 1 or more.
So you always have to get a 1 or higher.
Okay.
And then you notice on your search test, it doesn't have a difficulty rating.
Right.
So it's going to default to 1.
Okay. Great.
That's it. And then I think anything else will naturally say presence.
Okay.
We'll get there if we need to.
All right. So then that says scout path equal to your effort. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4 is my effort.
4 effort. Yeah.
Look at that.
Crushed it.
Now that's something I can do.
Now this
connect
is
with the
pod
landscape.
racing. Yeah.
All right. I've got a fractal wire, which is a flora, a pouncing atrox, which we really don't want to deal with. Shale scree, which I've already seen. Oh no.
In the bubble.
In the bubble.
So, dude, White Sky is loaded with garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the mountain stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, the mountains are crazy.
Yeah.
All of this is horrible.
So I see a lot from my vantage point here. So fractal wire is flora, and I can. This is what I want. I'm going to take the fractal wire.
But it's an obstacle. Can you?
We're going to get it.
You
get
can
rid of
rock it.
immediately.
You can rock it. Okay.
Pouncing atrox. No, the bubble Fit plus compass. Swim down underwater to return all your equipped gear to your hand and move your ranger to this feature if you fail to suffer one injury. While your ranger is on this card, prevent all fatigue you would suffer from weather. And if you clear it, which I guess all you have to do is get your...
We have to get both tokens there. We're doing that, right? Are we doing that?
Yeah, I think so.
Or are we not doing
We
that?
should do it, but...
We've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Can we get to the bubble in 20 minutes?
So I can put this up, or I can get this, which helps me out a lot, or I can get the bubble up.
So let's stick to the plan and get the prey, dude.
Okay, so we're just going to put the bubble away.
We know it's there. We can come back for it.
I'm going to put it on the bottom.
I'm not falling into this trap again. Zach and I fell into this trap instantly. There's got to be at least one more Meadowlarks in the deck, right?
Yes, you think so.
And that would get us to 5, which would get us the lure mission complete.
Exactly. Then we're nailing it. Okay, so this is a reshuffle. But as we're going down the way, there's no active predator. Oh, here, there's no 2 active predators. No, there's no active predator here. Nothing on my side, so there we go.
Nailed it.
Great.
Nailed it.
All right. None of us have any fatigue, so that's looking good.
Okay.
Great.
Aatrox still, we're going to scare it away. We can't scare it away with Spirit or anything. Then we reshuffle these challenge cards, courtesy of the icon. And then...
So I can't connect.
Comes back to me.
I can't do anything right now. That's fine.
You can traverse, but there's nothing to traverse.
Yeah.
You've got a focus test to break the fractal coils.
Yeah.
Add 1 for every 2 effort. Reasonable.
Yeah, but I got a way better way of dealing with that. I might just mess with your reverb blocket and take a break.
Does your stuff trigger whenever you add stuff to it?
After you add. Yeah,
okay.
Both Loose Leaf Tea and Static Sifter trigger on that.
Okay. All right, well then my final act, I think, because we're about to rest, is going to be no test there that matters. Look at all these spirit tests.
I know.
Look at this. Spirit, 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 spirit. And he tells me not to get low fitness, and I'm over here with 1 spirit. I can't do a thing.
There was some comment. There was some. Yeah,
you're a 3 player. We need to bring you in.
You can just hop in anytime. Put you where the tripod is there.
I'll be there in spirit.
There was some on the Earthborne Discord. They were saying someone was worried about what their dump stat was, and someone responded like, "Don't worry. At some point in the game, you'll regret whatever decision you make."
Yeah, I do believe that.
So once we get to a less populated area, we're gonna wreck. When we get to stuff that's like trying to murder us or like we have to navigate around, but when it comes to all this like happiness,
Wise Guy's apparently a spiritual point.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so my big question here is I can spend these 3 focus to dig.
Oh yeah,
for a card.
That's a great idea.
But doing that requires a test, and hitting a sun is going to fatigue. It's not horrible because we don't really have any time clock.
You're going to be soothing the fatigue next round.
Okay, so I might actually want a fatigue.
Yeah.
All right, let's do just a big...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The big test here. So 3 focus, I'm going to remember my training. And I'm going to get a -1, which is customary. I'm going to remember 2 cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw 1 of them. Great. This is the card that I like.
And one goes on top or bottom of your deck? Oh, wait, can I put on the scout? I can put stuff at top or bottom, can't I? I can put the bubble on the top, but we're still looking for prey.
I think we're still looking for prey, yeah. So these are the 2 cards that I'm scouting. I don't really need this one right now, but it's got a heart. I was just about to mention that. It's got a heart, which, spoiler alert.
Field Journal was the one that has a heart.
I now have 2 hearts in hand. I've been collecting my... And... Let's see, if I suffer fatigue, bold, I don't really want bold right now. Okay, so that's that.
All right, that's you?
I'm gonna need to resolve my icon. So I've got blue, no blue, no blue, no blue, no blue, no active predator, so we're clean.
Great. So I can exhaust this it's an exhaustion ability, so I can just add 1 to your thing.
Absolutely.
And I can still take my turn.
Yep.
Even though it doesn't necessarily matter. I will also do the remember test.
All right, remember on.
So for 2 and 0, so I get to look at 2. I've got my Pharaohdex and Perceptive. I don't have any more slots for this. When a ranger performs a void test, commit 1 effort.
Oh, sweet. So just way better avoids.
Way better avoids.
I guarantee you once we get south, that's going to be really critical.
It's going on the bottom, so I'll just take a Perceptive.
Nice.
Okay.
Or you can put both on bottom and draw at random.
Let's see. I thought there was something that would be good with this. I'm gonna keep this, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna compass anything anytime
I
soon.
don't think so. Okay, fine. We'll put it on mark.
That's why I put bold on the bottom for that reason.
Fair
It's like,
enough.
I don't know.
Cool. All right, and then I'm resting.
Resolve your blues.
Oh, yeah. Nothing. Add 1 to each being within reach. Add 1 to each being within reach. No beings are within
No
reach.
beings within reach. If your Meadowlarks had been there, we would have gotten
In the bag.
done right there. Okay, back over to me. I am resting, and then Jonathan, I believe you're resting.
Dysphoria, yes, I'm resting as well. Dysphoria today started at noonish, roundabouts.
Yeah, this is just a surprise stream for all of us. We weren't expecting to do this.
Yeah.
We got to finish this up though before we move the studio. Okay, we're both resting.
Yep.
Let's ready all of our cards.
Everybody up.
We're not traveling, right?
Nope.
We're gonna keep trying to get one more prey.
That's right.
Get all of our energy back. It always feels great to refill the tank here.
Take a little breather.
The Irix is gonna stand up.
Ooh, boo.
And watch out, because Vera might get axed. Then we'll both draw a path card.
Okay.
I think that's
Lead us
right.
off.
Back to the path cards. Path deck says, oh, there's Artel.
Hey,
We've helped you fish before. No worries there, Mr. Artel. Artel
AR
Angler.
space.
And
now,
then,
it has an entry, and I don't know if the entry is like if you've met him before.
Oh, maybe it is. Let's take a look. If you've helped him fish before, we took him to Golden Shore.
We did. He's here because of us. Oh, no. He's back.
48. If you found the perfect fishing spot, go to 48 too. You catch sight of Artel perched on a rock just offshore, glaring at the ripples where a fishing line sits undisturbed amid the gentle waves. Angler looks in your direction and calls you. I don't suppose you're on your way to Golden Shore again. Clear him with progress to discuss another fishing trip.
It's not bad.
We might need to go there anyway to get more prey.
Yeah, that's true. Only so many Lutrinals we can fit this
And
bag.
what's your path card?
My path card is some more fractal wire.
Oh no.
That's less good, but it's okay.
We're getting to the point where we're dunking on ourselves.
Yes.
I think we need to get out this round.
Okay.
Which means we need these obstacles cleared.
I can get one of them for sure, and now I can just avoid this, and it dodges it, right?
Obstacles, I think obstacles are forever.
Oh.
Let me make sure.
Well, that's good. Oh, I still get to draw. I haven't drawn yet.
Yeah, we get one card. That's right.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, obstacles. Obstacle.
Oh, okay. Now we can. I'm fine with this. I'm cool with it. We're good.
It's got to be ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can exhaust it
Oh, great.
if that works for you.
So, okay, cool. So if I avoid this, then I can exhaust it?
It's not a being.
Not a being. Okay. Has to be a being to be avoided.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep saying that until I read the card. It's on the common test. I should know.
All right. So we've got our path cards. I get to take the first turn here.
Okay.
I'm going to do what I came here to do.
Okay.
Which is Orland Hiking Staff.
Bonk those birds.
Fit test. I'm going to commit 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get 1 for every 2 effort. So if I get a -1 or -2, it's a failure.
Do you want to wait? Because you're about to get 1 more fit.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Perfect. I absolutely do.
Okay.
Do you want me to work out a break test here?
If you want to put some damage on there, it'd actually be. I only need 1 of these to do what needs to be done.
Okay, let's do it. 3 focus. Let's put them all in the stack.
Do you want 4 focus? Because then if it's a 0, that thing gets out of our way.
Well, if you're using that, I'll take the 3 fit and hit the birds.
Yeah, let's hit the birds.
Let's do the birds. Okay, you're using the T. Well, you can't do that on my turn is the problem.
Gasp.
So I'll take it next turn on the bird
Great.
test. All right, 3 focus.
Worked it out.
No approach icons that matter.
You don't have any conflict in there?
0. Good.
Good.
So 1 damage on that bad boy.
Okay.
Give me a red die there.
Zoop.
And then we're going to have some serious issues here with our crest. Are there 2 active predators? I see 1 active predator.
These are not predators.
And they're not active on my side, so that's fine. Then we have these. If there's a being within reach and you have 3 or more fatigue, if this is within reach, it is not.
No.
But if there's an active predator, exhaust it. Add equal to the presence.
Yep.
Vera
Got run off.
cleared. 49.
Uh-oh.
Check
We
this
have to
out.
rip up the card now?
Dude, this is actually great. So, this is actually great. I think I know exactly what happens here. 49. Go to 49.6. Vera growls. Well, that stung. You attempt to help tend her injuries, but she waves you away irritatedly. Instead, she pulls out a pouch of medicinal supplies and begins to treat herself. You find yourself with nothing to do but make camp and wait for her to finish. End the day. Day over.
Welly, well.
Well. Okay.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it makes the decisions for you.
Ranger to injured. Ranger, if you do protect the video.
Perfect timing, though.
Yeah. So if this is called Ally in Peril, if your duty to protect, it is your duty to protect the people of the valley. For most beings, if they are ever cleared due to harm, the campaign guide instructs you to end the day. When the day ends, your current play session is over, and 1 day of campaign time passes. Check off the next day on the campaign tracker. Okay. Save your current location by storing it with your Ranger deck or writing it down on the campaign tracker. The rest of the game can be packed up and returned to the normal locations. So basically, we store White Sky. And
that's pretty cool.
Now, what I don't know is if we maintain the prey that's in the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Or if we even have that mission anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I think we still would. I don't know.
I think those missions stay, and the prey is set aside. So I think aside is a.
That's out of the game, right?
Unless they just start to smell bad and we have to get rid of them.
Next day on the camp, save your current location along with the trade type. Packed up and return to the normal storage locations. I don't know if we still get. Andrew, tell me, or Davi, does lure stay with us, or is that like a mission for only a single day? Which would be great to know.
This stuff.
Because it would be weird if you. Does it have to expressly say multi-day mission? You still have the mission,
but the progress is lost.
All of our Lutrinals.
They got away.
Okay, so we'll keep the mission and White Sky. And I'll put those here.
Okay.
We'll put it with the weather. We'll just start midday sun.
Okay. I love it. That's a perfect punishment for not protecting the people.
Yeah, it's great, right?
Of the valley.
And it's like we just had a minor.
Yeah,
we almost could have gotten enough prey, but if we had pulled prey on this one, it would have been kind of devastating that we didn't do it.
Yeah.
But we're going to end it anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, fine, you win.
Okay.
Earthborne Rangers.
Okay, so it's important for us to. There's a lot of. Well, actually, that was the first test we took.
Yes.
Okay.
It
so
was.
I would have made the wrong decision, but I didn't get the chance to. So in theory, I never made the wrong decision.
That's right. I tried, but the game kept me from it.
Because I could have had my Howler. I could have exhausted it to exhaust the IRX. I could have done this to exhaust the IRX.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to worry about those predators.
And I took the first test. Yeah, you got to worry about the predators.
All right.
Now we know.
I love it.
See, we've
That's
learned.
Great. That's fantastic.
All right, so we've got our decks. Get your deck with your energy card. We're going to return all of this. I'm going to keep all of the critical things with my deck here.
Okay.
And then everything else can just get packed away.
Scooter right up.
There's this. We break down the path deck into its mountain pass. The mountain pass is no joke, man.
No, we don't want it. Those mountains are tough. There's probably is there just birds up there?
No, there's those Aatroxes too.
Yeah, I know, but like as far as prey was going, we were just looking for birds.
That's true. Do you want me to look?
I think there's just that. Yeah, just take a look.
Oh, dude, there was another bird, another Meadowlarks.
There it was.
Yeah. And a fresh Sitka carcass just sitting there. A 3 prey? Jonathan, we're not supposed to look ahead like that.
No, we really could have done something with that.
If they had just given us a carcass, it would have been over.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Instead, they gave us an Irix.
All right, I'm going to put these over here.
Okay.
I'm going to put this in the White Sky stack.
And this here. Yep.
We did it. Earthborne Rangers.
Wow. Day 1 complete.
Man, so good.
Yeah.
I just want to keep playing.
Yeah.
I got a fever. That's a real problem. It's a real problem, this game.
Yeah, there's just so much to do. And so much that I want to do.
It's you've done a great job, Andrews and team. Just such a good job. Now that is just a delightful and new experience to have on the table.
That's right.
I'm a huge fan of that. Wow. Sean Ripley asked, does Vera get a lingering grudge? That would be a great mechanic, wouldn't it? It's like, if Vera has fallen under your watch before,
she's not
39
a fan of yours. Wow. That's cool.
Well, we're 5 minutes away from our premiere.
Yep, it's not premiering yet. So as soon as that goes, we'll cash out here and then dump you all on the other one, and then you can watch that.
You can go right into a pre-recorded video.
Yeah, this is cool. It's like I don't know. There's something about it. I don't have words for it yet, but
it's like the old shows that used to introduce the movies.
Yeah, that's right.
You'd like hang out for like 20 minutes beforehand, and then it'd be like, all right, now for the featured presentation. Very cool.
Like I've noticed that in my own life, I am much more comfortable with a social engagement if there is something coming up. Because like, okay, I have like either this amount of time, or when things start to slow down, then I know that this thing I can put a movie on or whatever. It's a very helpful scenario for me that I've learned about myself. It's kind of like that. It's like you show up to someone's house, you have a little chat, and then either you get a game out and play, and then
it's like at 5 o'clock we'll be doing this. We'll be having a meal or something. It's like, okay, I can cover 30 minutes of like just being on. But if it's an indefinite period of time, that is when it gets weird. And it's like you got to do the aw shucks, hit your legs, gotta go kind of thing.
You have that like next level to go to. So everyone that's joined us for this has just been fantastic.
I love Sean Ripley's comment here so much. I'd be so mad if some circling birds injured me while 2 trained rangers sipped tea and talked about how best to kill some metalworks. And didn't. I'll have you know. I was like waving my staff around, like never got a shot at them. What do you think as far as your deck is concerned? Is there anything that we need?
So if I were to build this again, I would pay, like, from a mechanical perspective, I would pay a lot more attention to the approach icons on the sides of the cards.
Yeah.
So I think Green Thumb is the only one I have that has a heart, which I need. And even at 2 spirit, I'm an average spirit.
Yeah.
But a lot of this stuff is like, they're at a 2 difficulty.
It's asking a lot of us. Now, we have a rule in Arkham where after the first session, you can reshuffle, redo your deck so that you're playing something that you actually genuinely love.
Nice.
And I think that's a fine thing to do as well.
Yeah. Like I've got the Carbon Forge cable is cool, which is attached to a predator. Use 1 link when attached. The predator would be ready. When it would be ready, it would remain exhausted. So that Irix, I could have locked it down.
You can move things around.
You
would swap it. I mean, look at what you would swap that out for.
And I don't know. That's in the Artificer set. So.
Here's in the back of the rulebook.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. So Artificer, I would
just relook at your backgrounds and those kinds of things.
Take that out. Artificer. I'm talking about Carbon Forged cable.
Carbon Forged cable.
That's my background.
And I think, and I know that the game has kind of programmed in a respec kind of mechanic, but I really like it after day 1. Just like, you don't want to go to day 30 being like, this card always annoys me whenever I draw it. And these 3 cards just aren't working for me. I think it's totally fine to add some different cards. I
could take out the Carbon Forged cable and put out the Memoril Sketchpad.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I could put the Memoril Sketchpad in, and it's after a path card is cleared to add 1 Inkwell to this gear. It's also tech, so my Exceptional Tinker ability works for it. So use 1 Inkwell when a ranger interacts with a feature, commit 1 effort.
That's like my field journal.
But it also has a heart approach icon on the side if I wanted to toss it.
Okay, that's not bad.
I've also got the Camel Weave Cloak. When you would suffer 1 or more fatigue from a path card, reduce fatigue suffered to 0, have to be wearing it. It's only 1 slot, but it also has a heart.
1 minute.
1 minute. Everybody getting ready.
We'll look at that, and apparently there's lots of places to move cards in and out. So maybe we just stick with it, and maybe we'll give you Artel's fishing rod. It doesn't have, of course, it doesn't have a heart on it. But I think everybody's about to get shuffled into the produced sorcery video.
Yes.
And we'll find out if that's true.
Yeah, I'm watching it here. I was going to wait till the countdown started to move people over.
Do we do that?
Very close.
Do we do that manually?
We do it manually. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
We'll basically say goodbye here. Here, I'll get the mouse ready.
Yeah, and Silver Jetman saying there's lots of opportunities. So yeah, let's just wait and trade.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Trade some things in and out. That's wonderful.
All right, we will go ahead and hit the outro whenever it's time, and then.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Sorcery is a different kind of game, but again, if you like Earthborne, I think you like Sorcery. If you like Sorcery, I think you probably like Earthborne. We'll see you there. We're sending you there now. Cheers, everybody. Earthborne's great. Thank you, Andrews, and the team at Earthborne Rangers.
It's wonderful.
We can't wait to play more.
I love it.
See you in the new studio.